Hi guys, we'll get started very shortly. Okay. How are we today anyway? Let me just check a few more buttons. I think we're almost good to go. Almost. Very exciting. Give me a shout in the chat if you can hear me. I know you can hear me. Why am I even asking? Okay, right, let's just pull the console down. Let's have a little look. I hope this doesn't go wrong. Oh, look, here we are, hello. Welcome everyone. So I'm at a train station. And you're probably thinking, hey Tiger, why are you at a train station, silly Billy? Alright, well, I'm just hanging around waiting for a train, obviously. Hey, give me a sec, I'm just opening up a beer. It's Friday, by the way. I don't know if anyone noticed this. I certainly did. That is a good beer. My goodness. Okay. Just quickly switch my battery pack. Oh no, that's millions. Well, look. Yeah, we'll do that. It's always good to switch to a new battery pack at the start of a stream because that way, you know you're not going to have to switch it halfway through. Good, so, this is an interesting one, slightly new schedule. To do on. Let's get up and walk while we talk, okay? Okay. So this is an interesting, let. So you'll notice I've actually done all the new, timings. I'm not really waiting for a train, by the way, just get that one out of the way. We're actually at this gorgeous world, which is, unfortunately a language I don't speak. It's Japanese, of all things. It's called Nostalgic Spring. This is a PC-only world, and by God, it's gorgeous. It's so nice. What I'm going to do, I'm going to steal a pen that's down here. Of course, I'm not fully set up. I need to sort of swipe my offsets out and smooth the motion, because we don't want you guys getting sick. I know I move around fast, but if I just reach down here, there you go. That's just for you. Hey, how you doing, Zero? You okay? That's just remind me, actually, I don't have my chat windows up. Sorry, there we go. There we go. I'm currently really watching the Twitch stream at the moment. I will occasionally check to see if anyone's saying anything on Kick or YouTube, but honestly, most of the traffic's coming from Twitch these days. But I'm also cognizant that there's a few of you on YouTube and whatnot. Oh my God, I'm like burping truffle butter, which is delicious. Jenny made mashed potatoes tonight with truffle butter. It's so nice. Anyway, feel that's by the by. So tonight is the start of a new streaming schedule. From what I'm doing, please be patient with me. I've got some pictures in my mind that I'm having trouble putting into words about how I want to run this. For years, we've all run the White Lotus Hey, Clyde. Oh, 4 squats. Shit, really already? Christ, okay. In the skirt as well, you guys are bastards. Okay, 1, 2. I mean, me, Dolph Lundgren style. And 4. I still haven't sorted out the sound on this, actually. I'm not getting sounds. Let me just try and fiddle with this a sec. Now in multi-chat. What have I got? Have I got sounds? Yeah, it's nothing about sounds. I'm gonna have to write an app to make sounds of mule chat. Okay, let's take this pencil with me anyway. You're coming with me, punt. So, we have spent so much time running the White Lotus for so many years, and if you think about it, what do? We stand behind the bar, talking to lovely people as they drop by, and making new friends. And I was thinking, we can kind of do that on streams, right? So I know a lot of you have ambitions to stream, some of you are planning to, some of you are already. And what a wonderful thing. What a wonderful thing that we now create these multi-channel things that we can talk to loads of people. And people can come talk to us every day, and we can... Oh, hey, Dancing. Tonight's meal was last night's pleasure. Hang on. Wait a second. Tonight's meal was last night's pleasure. I don't really understand what that means. Let me carry on for the monologue a sec. We'll come back to you, Zeth. You're in trouble, Mus. But what I think is that we've spent so long in these social things that why shouldn't we push it out now to these other platforms? Because effectively what I'm doing right now is I'm standing behind a sort of bar and I'm kind of walking to a really nice cherry blossom sort of avenue with some wonderful buildings. But that's what I'm doing. I'm kind of like standing here talking to you. So it's kind of the same formula, don't you think? So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and... If people want to get started streaming, do it. And I'll do my best to support you as well and throw people your way. And I think we can all bounce off each other. And it's kind of like standing around in the Lotus, but at the same time, whereas in the Lotus, a lot of those conversations were sort of like, you know, we'd have each other, right? The people who came back for each other. And that's wonderful. And then you've got perhaps the people who might come in for like 1 or 2 nights and then we never see again. But that's kind of a bit like what we're doing here. Oh, there. Oh, hello. So a big shout out to Clyde, Ophelia, Tiny Bear, and Lauren. How are you guys? It's almost like I saw a few just a moment ago, but how wonderful. So at the moment I'm experimenting with times, and so tonight's stream is going to be split into 2 parts. The first part is going to be leading up to 9 PM, which is when I'll open the White Lotus in Horizon Worlds. For maybe the last time. See, everyone's seen the announcements that have gone out. Honestly, there's a lot of confusion, but I'm absolutely not confused. Can absolutely see what's happening, and I think that there's so many wonderful communities and platforms out there and things that we all want to do, and I think it's time. Let's rip that band-aid off. So we'll have one little hurrah tonight. And you know, hey, maybe we'll come back for another one at some point if the platforms even stop running in not too long. But that will probably be like a last thing. But no grand exit. So let's just move on and become something else. Become what we're meant to be. Yeah. So yeah, I think streaming late at night is definitely the best way to get people together. I have been streaming from sort of like 7 PM through till about 9. I think that's too early. Like most people are still having their dinner. So I'm going to try and shuffle that a bit more on. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to be in VR before that and after it. Because I'm noticing when I'm on too late, I'm missing all the earlier people. And when I'm on early, I'm missing all the late people. So what I can do is split it in 2. I can do... I can see 2 halves. But tonight is probably going to be... Tomorrow it's going to be the only night I'm actually going to stop the stream for an hour. Just as a moment to go back to Horizons and actually stand in there for an hour and talk to some of the people who perhaps haven't moved yet. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be good. That's 1 hour. And then I'll come back, 1 hour stream, and then at 11 PM I'll be out and about, socializing with everyone in VR chat. So that's my plan anyway. I want to be everywhere and I want to be everything, and it's just not possible, but I can tactically split it in multiple different ways. Okay, without any further ado, tonight's game, guys, is going to be Call My Bluff, which we're going to start in just a second. First of all, we're going to sort of make our way through this wonderful arc and find a comfortable place. I think I know a really good ryokan just around the corner. Honestly, if I could have bought this one, I would. This is definitely my favourite one. Honestly, if you haven't been here, do come here. You'll notice that Quick Brown Studios, the same people who designed my ryokan, are the ones that contributed heavily towards this. Right down to, these look familiar. These phone boxes look familiar. There's a lot of very familiar things you're about to see in here. So now I don't know, because I don't speak Japanese, which one is men and which is women. So I'm just gonna do whatever. Do a spin. Oh god, here we go. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna do. Oh, there's a staircase. I never knew this. There's a staircase, guys. I'm going up here with my pen. I did not know there was an entire staircase up here. Whoa, there's like an entire room up here with goodies. Oh wow, what have we got in here? What is this bottle of green? I love bottles of green. Seriously, the last bottle of green I had was like avocado and something. It's very tasty. I like it. They sell it at Lidl's if anyone's interested. Some, very nice. But yeah, look at this. And then in here, look at all these delicious ice creams you can buy. Look at the swirly one. Can you see? I need to bring you in close. This is useless. Look, guys. Don't stand so far away. Look at that. Look at the swirly one and look at the bumpy one. And there's even, look. I don't know what the hell that is, but it looks great. But let's call it a lemon one. So nice. Anywho, okay. So let's have a look around. So is this another staircase? Oh, that might be a dungeon. Let's not go there. Oh wow. This is super cool. Look, it's even got like a little, hot tub on the roof. I didn't know this bit was here. Generally, I'm not acting fake surprised. I did not know this was here. I knew the ryokan at the back with all the cherry blossoms, which we'll go and have a look at in a second, actually, because it's a really good place to do a stream from. But like, they've even got the divider as well. So if we go up here, this is amazing. Ping pong tables. And these mirrors. Oh, well, if I can. This is my twin. It's that's crazy. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. We're gonna run this way. Yeah, I need to sort out sounds when people like buy things to points because I just I keep missing them. Right, so this is the little wash-up area, which is always delightful. You've got little tubs of stuff here. Can I pick these up? Oh no, but we've got a hairdryer. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's nice. I don't know if you guys can hear that, actually. Let me just check. We've got the sound. Actually, no, I've got the music playing. Haven't I? So you won't hear it anyway, but yeah. If you put that close to your head, you can actually hear it going. That's lovely. Oh my goodness. Taste you? Oh my goodness, Dad said. So, Dadzilla did do some research on stuff like this, and apparently hooking yourself up to things on Twitch streams is a bit of sketchy territory, because if it any way can be construed as for sexual gratification, then that might be a breach of TOS. For example, Dad said, if you attempted to buy Levette's butt plug and stick it up your jacksie, you could do it, and you can make it react. It's very easy to do that, however. You could never tell your viewers that's what you're doing, or advertise it. You would be shut down. So just be smart, read the TOSs. Torture devices can be seen as a little bit kinky, so watch out for that. Anywho, well, they will know, because when they buy a point, it'll be like, and they might think that you're, they might think you're having a bit of fun downstairs. Anywho. Okay, so this is wonderful. Look at this. We've got this so lovely outdoor savants and going on here, and there's even this would be terribly bad manners in Japan to do this, of course, right? But yeah, you can actually see over into the other nonsense. If you came through the blue or the red curse and you wanted to see what the others were doing, stick your camera over there. Bit rude, don't do that in real life. You will be arrested. Or certainly thrown out of the Ryokan. But then we've got this gorgeous view over here, Nick. Look at that. This is amazing, isn't it? What a lovely place. I have actually done a live stream here before. I was so impressed with this place. And there is another house up there, I believe, if I just look into the distance. You can kind of see... I'm going to put my finger on it just there. Oops. There. And there is indeed also like a hot bath. Just there, like a barrel. Oops, I'm not sure. I might not be able to see that. Just about there on the tip of my finger. So yeah, but we're going to... If we can get to torture a Welsh man and give you money, I'll be worth it. I'm sure there's been some Black Mirror episodes on this. Just look after yourself then. I don't want your feelings out. Okay. Again. So, speaking of things, let's take a sit down in this hot bath. What a lovely place to play a game. Okay, and now we're going to, you ready? We're going to switch it over. Now this could go wrong, so if I panic, something's gone very wrong, okay? 3, 2, 1, ow, hang on. I'm gonna bring up the game. Maybe just pull that over here. Sorry about this, it's, I'm not very well organised today. And then we're going to press a button, you ready? Doop. Ah, okay, so that kind of worked. Good enough, I can work with that. That's fine. So what we have here the console. For its hot seat, that. It is Call My Bluff. So this is where the game gets a little interesting, okay? And we're going to start any second. So, first of all, it's not going to be a drinking game. Because I have a lovely beer here and I don't want to waste it. We will have the coin toss escape. That's a 50-50 chance for me to get out of any forfeit. We're only going to be doing mild and bad forfeits today, okay? Very important. Very, very important. We'll be doing the insane ones tomorrow. So if you want to see the insane forfeits, come in tomorrow. It gets a hell of a lot more lit. You'll see what I mean. 25 rounds. Only Call My Bluff. Viewers pick category. No, we're going to set that to 0 because it's Call My Bluff. There's only one category. And honestly, the questions are so long, there's no point you picking them. But I will give you guys a 20% chance to pick the forfeit. Actually, no, I'm feeling dangerous. I'm going to give you guys a 30% chance. So, without any further ado, let's get the ball rolling. You ready? Let's go. Okay, so who is Frankenstein? I've got to actually open some things up the sec for this to work well. You guys may not be able to read this, so I'll read it to you. Just bear with me. I'm just having some problems getting set up. Okay, so who is Frankenstein? Is Frankenstein actually called Frankenstein? Is it? In Shelley's original novel, the creature does not take the Frankenstein. Having read Victor's journal, he adopts his creators. Oh, quick mention, if you guys want to vote on these questions while they're up, go at the top into the chat window, and when you go into the chat window, you can click on the answers. Now, you can either choose to mislead me or guide me to the correct answer. You are allowed to Google this. I am not. So I have to decide whether or not you guys are trying to help me or not. Well, just noticed it might not have thrown a... Yeah, it might not have thrown a, poll out, actually. Shit. That's not good. Okay. Right, so... I've got to read the things. So, who in Frankenstein is actually called Frankenstein? Shelley's novel, The Creatures, does not take the name Frankenstein. Having read Victor's journal, he adopts his creator's name. B. The creature's name is Adam in the novel. Victor briefly calls him by the... sorry, bear with me. By the first man's name in symbolic moment. Both the scientists of the creature are called Frankenstein in the novel. That gives the creature's surname as an act of paternal acknowledgement. Or D. Victor Frankenstein is a scientist who creates the creature. The monster is never named in the model. Calling it Frankenstein is one of the most widespread literary misattributions. I think it's D, guys. It is D. There you go. Oh, that's good. It is working. Okay, I was worried for a second. Yeah, get it. There we go. Hooray! I'm free of doing any bloody stunts or what have you. So, let's, next round on that. Perfect. Okay. What is a vulcanized rubber and how is it accidentally discovered? So I'm having some camera problems at the moment. Let me just let that. There we go. Okay. Is it the discovery came from a Native American technique that Goodyear observed in Brazil? Indigenous people had been treating rubber with plant acids for centuries, and Goodyear's contribution was to synthesize the key compound artificially. Vulcanization was developed deliberately by a German chemistry team hired by Goodyear. An accidentally stove story was fabricated by Goodyear's lawyers during patent disputes to establish prior American discovery over competing British patents. Or C. A vulcanized rubber was discovered during World War II and manufacturers tried to fireproof rubber for use in gaskets. The accidental overheating of a rubber compound in a Cincinnati factory created a stable product that could handle engine temperatures. Or D. A process that makes rubber durable and elastic by adding sulfur and applying heat. Charles Goodyear discovered it in around 1839 or 44 when he accidentally dropped a rubber sulfur mixture into a hot stove. So I don't know the answer to this, guys. I'm gonna have to guess. I want to say it was C. I'm gonna just take a sip of this and quickly reread the questions. And if I don't answer in time, I have to do a forfeit. So here we go, guys. Ready? I'm gonna go C.
Oh no!
Shit, it was D. So it's a process that makes rubber durable. Okay. I mean, duh. But yeah, okay, I thought it was C, whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna do a mild forfeit here, guys. Let's see what's on the cards. You ready? Well, so you guys now get to vote. So, the choices are A. Confess something your character has never admitted to stream. B. Confess what's unhinged your character has done in VR. C. Speak only in whispers for the next 2 rounds. That's gonna be difficult. D. Talk about the next question as if it's the most incredible thing you've ever been asked. That sounds fun. E. Next question answered with eyes closed the whole time. Oh god. Okay, you got 17 seconds to vote. If no one votes, then it'll just pick at random. If there's 2 competing votes, then it'll just pick a random between them. They call that a multimodal, by the way, if you ever come across that. No, actually it's not a multimodal, I'm sorry. A multimodal is a modal average if you've got 2 of them per set of numbers. Anywho, what the fuck am I saying? It's probably like a multi-max. So next question, answered with eyes closed the whole time. Okay, here we go. What is the Overton window? Is it a media theory proposing that newspapers... if I'm supposed to do this with my eyes closed, we're in trouble. A media theory proposing that newspapers naturally gravitate towards something or other, regardless of the something. The range of ideas that are considered acceptable in mainstream public discourse. Named after policy analyst Joseph. Okay. An architectural feature of 1930s public buildings, a large panoramic window at the front of a building that became a symbol of government, transparency, and civic openness. Overton window. I'm gonna go low, which I'm gonna go C. I honestly, I have no idea on this one. Shit, it was B. Okay, I should have gone for the one that named Joseph Overton, even though I've never heard of him. The fact it frankly named someone probably should have been a giveaway. But, okay. Here we go. Another mild... Just that's 2 questions I'm supposed to answer with my eyes closed. they're not closed, because I gotta read things, but... Where you go? 20 star jumps? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. How is that a mild? I hate this. Okay, 20 star jumps, guys. Let's get on with it. Oh, my god. Right, am I all calibrated? Am I looking not too freaky? All on a stone. Well, we can't have that. We're gonna break something if we're on a stone. Let me just move around. Okay, there we go. Right, ready? Check, there's nothing in my way. Okay, 20 star jumps, and go. 1. I actually lost count. Just the record. Okay, we're done. We're done, that was ridiculous. Okay. Perfect. I used to do Stardust when I woke up every morning, especially during COVID. And it helped. Anyway, what is cognitive dissonance? This is a really good question. Is it a specific confusion experienced when you're given conflicting instructions by two authority figures when the brain's paralysis cannot determine which instruction takes precedence? No, I do not believe it's that. The discomfort... Really? The discomfort felt when holding two contradictory beliefs, or when your actions contradict your beliefs. Coined by Leon Festinger in 1957. After studying a doomsday cult that rationalized its failed predictions rather than abandoning its beliefs. See the difficulty in remembering information presented in an unfamiliar format or context. The cognitive noise created when new information clashes with the format you've learned it in. D. The emotional state of knowing you should feel one emotion but actually feeling another, such as feeling guilty for being happy or unmoved by something that should upset you. Yeah, I'm thinking B, guys, that the fact of being named someone suggests that it's onto something. Yeah, now I'm going with B. Good shout, guys. There you are. Oh, that worked. Thank you. What is the correct collective noun for a group of crows? Then what is a group of flamingos called? Here we go. Need to live. Oh god. A group of crows is called a conspiracy, and a group of flamingos is a flock. The term murder is a popular misconception based on a single Victorian naturalist mistake. Ooh, controversial. A group of crows is a murder only when they congregate around a dead crow. For general groupings, the term is simply a flock, and flamboyance is informal slang rather than an official collective noun. That's a double question. What the hell? Hey, Zero Cool, welcome. Don't forget to vote in the text box above the chat box. You can vote for which one you think is the correct answer. The correct term for crows is a parliament. That's actually owls. The flamingos are called a stand or colony. Flamboyance is a modern invention popularized by social media. Okay. A group of crows is called a murder and a group of flamingos is called a flamboyance. Both collective nouns are genuine and historically recorded for modern inventions. I think the answer's D here, guys. I gotta be honest. Like, the other ones are convincingly written. Then what's more annoying? What's more annoying is that A, B, and C will actively decry both. And D is the only one that's say what I think is the truth. But I got a feeling it's D. Like, a murder of crows is quite a well-known thing. Flamboyance I've never heard of, to be honest. But let's go with D. Hey, it was D! It was trying to trick me. That's wonderful. What is the Dunning-Kruger effect? Oh my god. Yeah, I know this one. But let's see if I can work it out from the 3 clues it's given me. So the observed pattern in workplace settings where employees who receive the least feedback are most likely to believe their performance is above average due to the absence of corrective information. I mean, let's see what the others are. A finding in sports psychology that athletes who train most intensely before a competition consistently underperform relative to those who taper their training in the final 2 weeks. No, I do not believe it's that. C. The cognitive bias in which people with limited knowledge in a domain overestimate their own competence, while experts underestimate theirs. Named after researchers David Dunning and Justin Kruger from the 1999 study. Now I'm telling you guys, I believe strongly that it is number 3. So, you guys have probably heard of the imposter syndrome. And imposter syndrome is where you've been doing a job for many years, and one day you wake up and you think, why do people trust me to do this? and you start picking holes in what you do. And you're like, wow, and it's basically where your confidence collapses. And nobody's complaining. You're doing that to yourself. You are literally wondering why the hell people think you're doing such a good job. And you feel like a fraud. That is imposter syndrome. And I think that a lot of people feel it. Even in technical jobs can feel that. Quite harshly, I think. Why am I doing this? Like, they think I'm rubbish at this. Why are they paying me so much? Or whatever. But no. The Dunning-Kruger effect is the opposite of that, guys. The Dunning-Kruger effect is when, because you have a limited knowledge and limited skill capacity, you think you're brilliant at everything. Because you can't see your own mistakes. It's most definitely see. Agreed. It is very well known. It's the opposite to imposter syndrome. It's the overbelief in yourself. Okay, so what is the Overton window? Hang on a sec, this is fucked up. We've seen this one. So we know... Oh shit. I didn't really care enough to... Right, we know it's not... Wait a second. These are different answers. These are different answers, guys. Oh, hey! Oh my goodness, not in the actual White Lotus, is it? Oh no, okay. No, you're in Hidden Heights. Let's say yeah. I need to sort out the media players and the Lotus. I need to rebuild it really, but so let me allow it. And this question's come up before. Someone fact check me on this, but I think the guy from Always Sunny in Philadelphia, I want to call him Glenn. Is he Glenn? I think it's Glenn. I think his surname's Overton in real life. I could be wrong about that. Maybe his name's Glenn Overton. I can't remember. What the hell is his name? I think his real name's Glenn Overton. I'm not sure. Fuck it. Wasting time. So, range of political ideas. The public is willing to accept at any given time. Policies outside the window considered erect. I mean, I don't even remember what it was last time. I was just not interested, so... Oh. Okay. It's lucky. Cool. What is the rubber hand illusion? I think this is phantom sense, guys. Yeah, this, if ever people come at you with the whole phantom sense or phantom touch thing, this is this, right? Pay attention, this one's cool as fuck. Ready? What is the rubber hand illusion? Is it an experiment where a rubber hand is placed in a person's field of view, while their real hand is hidden when both are stroked simultaneously? The brain is tricked into feeling that the rubber hand is real, demonstrating how the brain constructs body ownership from sensory input, okay? Could be. B. A clinical test using neurological assessment where a patient is shown a rubber hand and asked to locate the room's failure to distinguish the two can indicate certain disorders of proprioception of the body schema? What the fuck? I know that means. C. An illusion where the hand appears to bend backwards at the wrist due to a combination of light angle and the natural refraction of the other hand's outline in peripheral vision. No. A stage magician's technique for making a rubber prosthetic hand appear to be severed from a real body. No, I do believe that's A. I think it's the phantom touch one. Here we go. There we go. Honestly, if you don't believe in phantom touch, get the person sitting next to you to try stroking your hand. Just try it. Try it and see if you feel a tingle. Like, a lot of people blow it way out of proportion, but there's definitely something to it. Just saying. Get them to stroke your face as well. Just reach out and to stroke the side of your face and the bottom. See if you feel something. Bet you will. So what is the origin of the word academy? From the Spartan academos, meaning training ground. Plato studied Spartan military education and modeled his school partly on the system of collective instruction, namely after its Spartan inspiration. From the name of Plato's most brilliant student, Academus of Corinth, who later found Academus and Pliers. Wasn't that an 80s pop group? I'm just kidding. Plato's institution was named after him posthumously in honor of his contributions to Plato. So I think from academia, the name of the grove of olive trees near Athens where Plato established his school of philosophy around 387 BC. The grove was sacred to Academus, and Plato's school became the template for all later education institutions. From the Greek akademas, meaning to teach in private, contrasted with the agora, public forum, where Socrates had taught. Plato's school was deliberately private and exclusive, and the name reflected this. I don't think it's D. I'm not even sure if Plato and Socrates were around at the same time. I don't think it suggests that they were, but so you guys are going for C, huh? Academus of Corinth just sounds made up, I've got to be honest. No, Academus. Chacademus. Yeah, I'm gonna trust you guys, and I'm gonna go for C. I think A is too easy. Yeah. He mentions the Spartans. I think the Spartans were very well known, don't we? They were smart, but they weren't known for being academics as such, I don't think. Yeah. Who was the first person to be photographed? And when was the first photo taken? It's the oldest surviving photo. Right, okay. The oldest surviving photo was taken by Nikifor Nipsky around 1826 to 1727, requiring 8-hour exposure. The first photo containing a human figure is Louis Daguerre's 1838 Paris street scene. A man having his shoes shined, his long exposure meant only he was visible amid the moving crowd. D was the first photograph as a self-portrait taken by Robert Cornelius in 1839. He uncovered the lens, ran into the frame, and stood for a minute before covering it again, making it also the first selfie. C. The first photograph was taken by Joseph Nikifor. Okay, so this is the second time Joseph Nikifor Nipsky in 1826 has been mentioned. I think it's going to be something to do with that, just from that alone. It shows his courtyard. No, honestly, I've got a 1 in 4 chance. I've got a 1 in 4 chance to get these right. I'm doing quite well. Process of deduction, my dear Watsons. Hey, okay. This is very specific. It says it's an exposure took over 8 hours, same as the other one, same as A, right? Sure, you guys go for B. You might be right, I don't know. Oh, hello, Brawley, welcome. The exposure, oh god, time's running out. I'm gonna go A. Sass. Okay, thank god for that. Next. There was some specifics in A that I couldn't get away from. B had something down the bottom that just nearly threw me, so C. So we go. What is the anchoring effect in psychology, guys? Is it the tendency to become emotionally attached to the first option in any set of choices, making it psychologically difficult to select alternatives even when they are objectively superior? Okay. As it B, the cognitive effect where a person's mood at the time of a decision anchors their risk tolerance. Decisions made while in a good mood tend to be more optimistic, while bad mood decisions are more risk averse. C, the bias that causes people to overweight information received from authority figures. Once an expert anchors your understanding of a topic, all subsequent information is filtered through that initial authoritative framing even. D, the tendency to rely on disproportionately the first piece of information encountered when making decisions. If you see a price of 1,000 first, a subsequent price of 500 seems cheap, even if 500 is objectively expensive. Gosh, these are really good bluffs. These are really, really good bluffs. D's got like an example in it, which is amazing. But I've got a feeling it's A. don't think it's B. I think it could be C. I'm gonna have to jump and go for A. Ah, shit, it was D. Okay. I've noticed on this set she doesn't do the coin toss. That's a bug. Whoops. They tell you only got bad. Oh god. Huh. Okay. Sit on your what? Sit on your left hand, palm down? For fuck's sake. Okay. Oh, God, actually, I'm gonna... sorry, I'll be smart about this. Okay, right. Okay, that's not comfortable. No, but 2 rounds? Jesus, okay. Nazis Umwelt. Jacob von Uexel's concept for a subjective universe of a particular organism. The specific set of stimuli that a given animal perceives and responds to, which is entirely different from another species, the same physical environment. TB, a phenomenological term. What the hell is that word? Coined by Heidegger for the human experience of being embedded in a world of tools and practices that are normally transparent until they break down. A German ecological concept for the relationship between species and its set of habitat niche, particularly how territorial species reshape the environment to suit their needs. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, anyway. You think it's that one, huh? Okay. Okay. I mean, Heidegger is a great name. I wish my name was Heidegger. I'm a guy is trying to mislead me. I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna trust you. Fuck. Okay, remember this is a positional forfeit. It means I don't have to sit in my hand for another round, because frankly it's feeling boring, my hand has started to go a bit dead. Not comfortable. Sitting on your hand is not comfortable. Okay. Speak in a... Speak in a pirate voice for the entire next round, no breaking character, okay. Understood, here we go. Along was the anti-Kythera mechanism. Was it A, an early bronze clock mechanism found in an Aegean shipwreck? While too sophisticated to have been widely made, it demonstrates that ancient Greeks understood gear ratios, an escapement mechanism previously thought to be medieval inventions. Was it B, a bronze astronomical instrument recovered from a Roman-era shipwreck that was used to navigate by the stars? It functioned as an advanced astrolabe and could calculate the user's latitude from a position of specific star clusters. C, an ancient Greek mechanical analog computer dated back to 150 BC, recovered from a shipwreck. It could track the positions of the sun and moon, predict eclipses, and model the irregular orbit of the moon. With sophistication not seen again for over 1,000 years. Was it D, a votive device from an Aegean temple designed to predict tidal patterns for sailors? The astronomical engravings were previously misread as a calendar, but are now understood to represent tidal cycles. Oh god, so there is actually an island in Greece called Kythera, which I incorrectly pronounced as Kythera. Sorry, it took a moment to come to me. It's anti-Kythera. I don't know what's special about Kythera, but you guys think it's an early bronze clock, huh? Oh shit, I've gotta keep speaking a pirate accent. So you think it's A, do you?
no!
Three. Shit. You wasn't a... Okay. I'm gonna stop sitting my hand there, and I can stop talking like a pirate. That's good. This is stupid. Jake. Oh god, so I've got another thing. Go vote now in the Twitch chat. You basically get to choose between walking around my room in the most dramatic fashion possible for 60 seconds, doing a slow, exaggerated tiptoe walk across the room with maximum hip sway, speaking only in rhymes for the next 3 questions, I'll give you a 90-second award speech for your own most embarrassing VR achievement, or doing 10 squats while maintaining eye contact with camera. Okay, go. I sound like I'm from Devon. Well, funnily enough, you know, Devon to Bristol tend to be quite a hotbed for, certainly pirate activity. They were along the estuary, they were. 10 squats while maintaining eye contact with the camera. Oh, for fuck's sake, okay. Squats 10? That's crazy, guys. Like, naturally, 4 squats is like 1,000 points. This is a freebie. Okay. Right. Let's make sure I'm standing on stable ground. Oh, hello, someone has just followed. Who is that? Hello, Faye the Moth. That's a great name, actually. Faye the Moth. That's a Fairy the Moth. I like that name. Say hello. So, here we go. So I gotta maintain eye contact while doing squats, basically, guys. This is gonna be weird. Here we go. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. Well, I hope that made you happy. I'm getting back in my hot tub. Okay. There we go. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Alright. I've lost the window of my... Let me just, make my way to here. Okay. Hi, how you doing? You okay? Right, what is a simulacrum? Simulacrum? I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right, so I'm going to bring the camera a little close, because I'm basically wearing a tiny pair of pants underneath this skirt, and I do not want to fash you guys. So, sorry. There we go. A little bit closer. Perfect. Not after last weekend, anyway, or whatever it was. Let's not go there, that was a mistake. Yeah, what keep leaves in the window? Oh, that's annoying. Alright. So what is a simulacrum? John Baudrillard's concept for a copy of something that has no original. In postmodern culture, representations, advertising, theme parks, media replace and become the more real than the things they represent. Wow. A legal term for a document bearing all formal characteristics of a genuine contract, but lacking the consent of one or more parties, making it unenforceable. Or is it a Roman term for a wax death mask created immediately after a notable person's death, used in funeral processions and kept by families as ancestors? So if you guys are in Twitch, you can obviously vote on this. So get to the top of the text box, the chat box, I'm sorry, and start clicking options. Now, you guys can Google this. I can't. So, you can either choose to mislead me, or help me out, and I will never know. And I'll never know who's playing what game either. So, get clicking. But you've got about 12 seconds left. Now I've got a few seconds now to go, so I think it's gonna be a... Yes! I don't know why I thought it was a, but we got there, guys. That's the main thing. Lovely. Okay. Off we go on to the next one. What is a postmatism? A postmatism? lockjaw isn't the biological strategy of using bright colours or bold markings to warn predators of toxicity or danger. Poison dart frogs, monarch butterflies, and wasps are all examples. Is the tendency of certain deep-sea fish to develop bioluminescent patterns that mimic the eye spots of larger predators and deterring attack from above and below simultaneously? Or is it C, a genetic condition in some reptiles that causes the production of melanin to be suppressed in patches, creating high-contrast warning patterns that have no actual correlation with toxicity? Well, honestly, A and C are kind of similar. They both slay into the same thing, so part of me wants to say it's one of those two. I want to say it's A, really. I want to say it's A, but I'm just going to stare at them and see if I can spot any difference. So, stare with me, guys, and vote. Vote on what you think it is, or what you want me to think it is. One of the two. Up to you. Okay, we got one set A. See, I think it's A. I got a feeling it's A. So I haven't revealed what game we're playing at 10 PM today, guys, but we are going to play a game. We'll play a game, it's gonna be fun, so come join me. Yeah. The kids stand around in a bikini all day jiggling my tits, but I've decided instead we're gonna play a game, because that's what cool people do. No, I'm joking, I might also be jiggling with tits, but whatever. Don't judge me. It's A. Okay. Can piranhas really strip a cow to a skeleton in 60 seconds? Oh, that's a question. So the actual record is close to 12 minutes under controlled conditions, not 60 seconds. The myth was created by Theodore Roosevelt after a staged demonstration by Brazilian fishermen would starve the piranhas for days. The 60-second claim is accurate for a shoal of 200 or more piranha. The key factor is concentration. Individual piranhas are cowardly, but large groups enter a genuine frenzy that can skeletonize a cow in under 2 minutes. Holy crap, that's amazing. Oh my god, what do you guys think of that? That's nuts. Okay, piranhas can strip prey extremely rapidly, but only in the dry season, when the fish are concentrated in shrinking pools. The normal figure cited to zoologists is close to 5 to 7 minutes for a large mammal carcass. Or no, this is Hollywood mythology. Piranhas are more scavenger than predator and typically prefer already dead or injured prey. The frenzied stripping behavior is unusual and triggered by extreme conditions like drought, concentration in shrinking pools. So there's a lot of stuff in here about shrinking pools. And there's 3 answers that are about that they do frenzy or go into like a massive raid. There's only one that's like, no, that's all made up, right? So, someone's lying. I think it's D, guys. I think it's D, although I love the frenzy thing does sound kind of funny. I think B or D possibly. I don't know, I could go for C as well. I could go for like all of them, to be honest, because I generally don't know. But I'm thinking it's D. Alright. So I realised I had 4 seconds left, so I just clicked it really quickly. And yet, what is remarkable about the Oxford comma? The Oxford comma, guys. No other comma. Different from a Cambridge comma, even. Yeah. So the Oxford comma, or serial comma, is the optional comma before and in a list. We invited the Queen, the President, and the Prime Minister without it. We invited the Queen, the President, and the Prime Minister, where ambiguity can be funny or costly. Anyway, the Oxford comma is mandatory in American English, but optional in British English. It's the opposite of its name suggestion, since Oxford is a British institution which causes widespread confusion about its proper application. The Oxford comma was invented at Oxford University Press in 1904 specifically to disambiguate legal documents. Its official adoption by one of the world's most respected publishers gave it authority that a self-described optional comma normally wouldn't have had. Well, the Oxford comma has genuine legal force in American courts. In 2017 Maine court ruling fell in favour of dairy workers who argued a missing Oxford comma in employment legislation entitled them to overtime, costing the company $5 million. Oh my goodness, so, these are brilliant, because I don't know which one it is. I am at an absolute loss. I just realised I'm still seeing pop-ups and notifications. Sorry guys, I'm gonna very quickly turn them off. And jump back to the game. Let's see what. Guess something. I actually don't. I'm gonna have to do a 1 in 4 on this. If I can get there in time. 1 in 4 and we got it! Outstanding! Love it, okay? Oh, what is gaslighting, guys? Here we go! Here we go, what is gaslighting? I'll tell you what gaslighting is. It's a clinical psychology diagnosis for a delusional disorder in which patients become convinced their environment is being subtly altered by unknown others for unknown purposes. Oh! A Victorian term for the practice of using gaslighting to signal between upper floor windows in city streets, used as a code system between conspirators before the telephone. No, it's not that one. I see. A form of psychological manipulation in which a person causes another to question their own memory, perception and sanity, named after the 1944 film Gaslight, in which a husband dims the gaslights and tells his wife that she's imagining it. Yeah. Now, I know which one it is. So what's really funny though is a gaslighter would say it's a... Someone who is gaslighting would say it's your delusion, you're making it all up. You're not being gaslit. But it's just difficult, right? Because if you ever get accused of being a gaslighter, the first thing you're probably going to say is, I'm not. And you might generally not be. Someone might just be accusing you of it. How you... So walk away. If someone calls you a gaslighter, just walk away and leave me alone. It's C. It's absolutely C. Yeah. That's almost too easy. Okay. What is a shibboleth? You fucking know. Talmudic legal concept for a disputed ruling that's been debated by rabbis for so long without resolution that becomes binding by default on the side of the most senior judge. Is it B, an ancient Phoenician trading ritual in which merchants swore an oath on the sacred objects before negotiating, before making any subsequent dishonesty a capital religious offence? I don't think it's that one. So far A is looking pretty tasty. C, a word or custom used to distinguish members of one group from another, from Book of Judges, where can't pronounce that. Ephraimites were identified as enemies because they could not pronounce the sh sound and said Sibola instead. That sounds ridiculous. I'm going with A. Oh no, you can shut up then. That's ridiculous. Okay, I'm going for bad ones. Ooh, this is going to be the last thing I do because I'm going to run off and open up the Horizon White Lotus in under 3 minutes. So, here we go. A former slow what? God's sakes. A former slow dramatic hair flip or head movement every time chat says your avatar's name. Okay guys, you have 3 minutes. I'm gonna do the next question and it's gonna be done in under 2 minutes, okay? Make the most of it. What was Miracle on the Hudson in 2009? Was it US Airways Flight 1549 struck a flock of geese just after takeoff? Was it a collision between 2 tugboats on the Hudson River during defense fault that somehow left both vessels afloat, no crew members in the water? Was it a massive ice jam on the Hudson River in January 2009 briefly reversed the river's flow, saving chemical plant for catastrophic flooding by a freak accident of nature? A United Airlines cargo flight accidentally reached its payload over Manhattan due to a cargo door failure. Door passengers landing undamaged by parachute on the frozen river. I'm gonna go with A, guys. I'm thinking is A. Let's do A. Yeah, let's do A. Yay! Okay, guys, that is the end of All My Bluff. Thank you so much for joining me on part 1 of the stream. So, I'm going to shut the stream now, but look out, set your notifications on, set your blasters to stun. We'll be back later to reveal the next game. That will be in about an hour, so join us. Yeah, should be good. Should be good, but thank you. Stream ends now, and those of you who are going across to Horizons for the next hour, see you there. If not, have a great time in VR chat. And this will probably be the last time I open the Lotus. Unless you want to do one last hurrah, but honestly, I'm done. Yeah. See you in an hour. To the rest of you, make sure you subscribe. I might be giving away free subs later, so come back. I know, right? I didn't just